I like that Danny looked like he's inside a gypsy bottle.
Woo! My gypsy bottle.
You're a genie.
I am.
So how's it going tonight? Y'all having fun? Just hanging out?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm just walking through the stand. I gotta get my bike and get out of here.
We got Gibran on.
There's a lot going on, though. There's a lot going on. We heard that September 30th, indoor dining is coming back to New York City. How you feel about that?
Well, how do you feel about that, Yami? I mean, you've been at home. You haven't left your house. That makes no difference to you.
I went to the park 2 months ago and decided never to go back.
I'll tell you how I feel about it is when I go out to eat, I don't go out to eat food.
Stopping right now. Look, Danny, it's Cypher Sounds.
Hey, Cypher.
Sexy.
I don't go out to eat food. That's not my intention. If I want to eat food, I'll eat food at home. I go out to restaurants to socialize, to be with friends, to be with people. If now they're only letting 16 people into a restaurant and you have to sit, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to restaurants.
The numbers off.
It's too many people in the middle of a pandemic where people are dying because of contact with one another.
But listen to me. I think 25% is a good start. New York has under 1%. Anybody testing positive, again, sick, under 1% New York State. So I think it's time for us to go back. Jersey already started it. Jersey's doing it already. So all the money's going to Jersey City and West New York. That's in Jersey. So, New York restaurants are tired of that. So they ready to go back. And I think that it's they waited long enough. And I think we're doing a good thing by waiting and did it the right way. So I think it's time to go back.
You believe those numbers?
What numbers? Fauci's?
There are people that are not taking the coronavirus test. There are people that have said they've taken the test or made appointments to take the test, never showed up for the test, and got results back saying they had coronavirus. I don't believe any of these numbers. And to sit here and say, oh, we're back in business. Yeah, of course. I understand where the restaurants are coming from. They want people to be in their restaurants so they can make money. But also people need to live.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think that in New York State, I'm only going for our numbers. Our numbers are like just always low. It's just been low for the last month. And even people testing positive is under 1% in the state.
But I'm telling you, people are not, that the numbers are the problem. Do you know how many of my male gay friends told me they had COVID? I was like, did any of you niggas get a test? No, girl, I've had herpes. I know what COVID is. It's like, no, that's not a true test. Go get a test. You had herpes.
They're just happy. They're just happy that they survived the glory holes epidemic.
Thank you. Danny, you lived through that, so please speak on it.
We all lived through that.
That was some real risk.
New York State is a whole different animal than New York City.
There we go. Welcome to the party, nigga.
But you know what?
I've been here the whole time. But the rate of it's way more likely to transmit and spread within a metropolitan area than like Syracuse. It's a whole different world in the rest of New York, but New York City is a breed of its own.
How dare you try to talk about Syracuse like it's not a big city? They got
compared to New York?
They got 2 malls, you son of a bitch.
You're right, they do. They have a dope Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Well, I think it's okay to live your life. I think it's okay. On another hand, like on one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, it's okay to go out and live your life and open restaurants and go out. And if you die from COVID, you die from COVID. What? Big deal. You live your life. Go live your life. Go party. And if you die, you die. You're going to die anyway. So you might as well live your life. Go out, eat at restaurants, open all the restaurants, open the comedy clubs, and let whoever dies, dies. And the one that survives, survive. And then we continue living in the world. And that's life. That's what I
said on Danny's tombstone. He lived and he said, let whoever die, died. And this nigga died.
But here's the thing.
Who was that?
I don't know. Biggie? But here's the thing. Back in the day when this kind of thing happened, we didn't have mass transportation, didn't have airplanes and shit to spread it like this. So this is the first time that we have responsibility because our technology has made us more in contact with each other. You get that? So that's why we got different responsibility in 1919 or 1806 or whatever else a fucking plague took place, because we have the ability to see each other in one day from no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah, but you still have to work and make money.
What's that?
Do you think that once September 30th hits, do you think that that's going to stay, or that I think it's only going to be temporary?
No,
you're
I
going to
think
see a surge and they're going to crack down again?
I don't think we'll have a surge. I think New York State, I think we will open on September 30th as far as indoor dining, 25%. I think a week or two later, it'll be 50%. And I think we're going to gradually move into getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Unless the numbers go up again or there's a second wave. And then
unless it spikes.
Go back down again, right?
But if it does spike like that, then we'll go back down. But I think we need to at least, because we've been responsible as far as the city and state is concerned. So I think we are in a position to make that move to the next stage.
Yeah,
that's what I feel. And I called around. I called the stand. I'm at the stand now. The comedies. I called Nome. As soon as I heard the news, I called even the Blue Note, because the Blue Note is just like a comedy club. They got live performance inside. Sure. So I wanted to see what because singers and musicians going to be back probably before us, but only a day or two before us. But they're going to be back soon. So once they be back, we're going to be back. That's what I feel.
What about, do you think there's any parallel between Broadway reopening in March and comedy on a grand scale?
Yeah, if Broadway say in March right away, I think they jumped the gun on that.
Oh, wow, really?
I think so.
Oh, interesting. So you think they're better off opening later than March?
No, I think they're better off opening earlier than March. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think like next March, like 2021 March, I think they, I mean, I understand why they did it, but I think they jumped the gun on that, because we could be back before that, even in like smaller fucking cases. And like maybe half the house, but still back.
Yeah.
I understand why they did it, because, nobody wants death in their fucking audience.
Yeah.
Unless you're Trump. Then you don't care.
And that's not a lot. If a restaurant opens, if a restaurant seats 100 people, that means only 25 people at a time, right? That's 25%. So
that's fine. If you got 25 inside and you still got your outside dining, that's fine. Okay. If they take away outside dining,
if you still have your outside, yeah.
But you can't just take away this because you got 25 inside. That's ridiculous. It's like keep outside dining and then do 25 inside and gradually work the shit.
Are they going to keep outside dining in the streets? It's going to still be there?
That's what I heard. I did read. I read that they extended it to 2021. That's what I heard. I think it's New York, but I heard it for other states already. But I'm assuming New York too, but I'm not sure. But I heard it was extended past October.
What is this? A town hall meeting? I mean,
don't come in here with your Women's of Bruce's Place hair and your anger.
Today was a wash day. I didn't get a chance to braid it.
Now, you look like you want to tear down a dead-end wall, nigga. The brick wall at the dead-end street where that girl got attacked.
All the white men who don't understand Black women's hair with shrinkage is.
Stop explaining stuff to white people.
You match the flowers on your wall.
They do. My hair does match. Danny did my wall. This is Danny's handiwork.
Whoa, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Who?
He did all of it. Can you see like how amazing it is?
Holy crap.
Gorgeous. And my bedroom and my accent walls. It's great.
Who did that?
Danny.
Yamaneika,
Danny did all right?
Yeah, I came up with my paintbrush. And I painted.
Danny, you're gayer than I ever imagined.
I know.
A dude walking by just laughed.
What did you say?
A guy walking by. What? A guy walking by just laughed.
Yamaneika, you mind turning your computer around? I'm curious to see Danny's work.
Yes, let me see how I can do this, because I have my
Yeah, put on your Shirley Chisholm glasses and
I like the glasses. I don't think I've seen you in glasses before.
I know nobody's seen me in glasses. Nobody's
wow. Look at Danny's spot.
That is wild.
So this is, I'll show you the walls. So this is the Well, it goes all the way
Look at that. Yeah.
right, and
A
then
white beer?
Oh wow! Holy crap! That's beautiful.
wait, I gotta show you. He did the bedroom. The bedroom is a mess right now because. But this is. Can you see my?
Oh.
Wow!
Lovely.
Holy crap!
Yeah, Danny came in and hooked my place up. He was
Wow! Nice.
Sexy. Very sexy.
like, bitch, I got you. I was like, thank you.
Danny.
It's good to see Danny's good at something.
No.
Huh? That shot's fired, Danny. I had to.
That's really
It
good.
looks great. It looks wonderful.
We go way back. It's fine.
Oh, Daniel.
So what else is popping? What else is popping in the news? Danny put up a very interesting.
I'll tell you what's popping in the news. Woodward's book came out about Trump, and Trump knew about this coronavirus being super deadly in February. And when he told the American people that it wasn't, come on now, who don't know that story?
Well, but Danny just put up. Danny, where did you get all these facts from? This tweet, this.
My neighbor sent it to me and said, "Read it." I said, "I'm not reading
Mateo.
it." He said, "Read it." So I read it. Mateo.
Wait,
Mateo,
one
you're
second.
muted.
We have an important question. We're at the cellar. We want to know, Keith. You asked the question.
Who's better?
Where's Sherrod at?
I'm at the stand.
All right.
You're at the stand, motherfucker.
I'm at the stand hosting Comedy Cellar
In the
nightly.
bathroom?
Hey, Sherrod.
I'm right at the block.
Real fast,
Ron
Rod.
and Yamaneika.
Who you got? Mariah or Mary J?
In the verses, who you got? Mariah
Or Mary J?
or Mary J?
Mary J,
Oh,
you
that's
doing
really
it all
good.
day, Mary J, nigga.
Yum.
I'm trying to
Thank
trick me
you.
with a
Yum.
hat.
Wait,
What
Yam,
does Yam
hold on.
say?
We want to know what Yam says. Yam, what do you say?
I don't even know how the fuck they got in the category together. Reggie.
Look at Reggie.
Hey, well, who does she got?
Whoa, is that chicken wing Reggie?
Wait, Sherrod, let me hear
Wait, go
Yam.
ahead, Yam.
Chicken wing Reggie.
Why would you put Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige in a verse?
Answer the damn
For
question.
what? For what?
Because Keith likes black girls want to get yellow.
We didn't ask you for your whole bullshit. Answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question, Yami.
Why the fuck would you put them in there together?
Who you got, Yummy? He's right. Answer the question.
Who you got?
Yeah, answer the question,
I have
Yami.
Mariah.
Mariah.
Thank you, Yam. Thank you, Yam. Thank you, Yam.
Oh, she did that from Mateo. She did that from Mateo.
Keith and I win.
Great neighborhood.
Okay.
We
Mary J.
having a versus battle?
And Mariah
Just a quick
Carey.
question. Who do you have in the versus battle? Mariah Carey or Mary J. Blige?
Who's it?
Mary J.
You talking about hit?
like.
We're asking a bystander on the street.
Who you have?
Oh, that's who it is.
Do you mean in terms of
Who
hit?
you like, boy?
You like
Mary J. Blige. Okay,
Mary J.
Keith,
Blige.
Down. Do you mean in terms of hits, or do you mean in terms of
We're like having this.
So Yamaneika wants to know, do we mean in terms of hit or in terms of vocal? Which Mariah wins both?
Mariah wins both of them.
Who do you? Which?
Mariah don't win over no Mary J.
Hold on a second.
Mariah with hits and vocals.
Hold on, Keith.
Hits because of Tommy Mottola.
Mary J's got soul, and Mariah sings like a machine.
Sherrod, Danny, Sherrod, Danny.
Here's the good news. It's
Yam,
both
let
people-
Yam talk. Let Yam talk. Let Yam talk.
All right. New York.
Nobody's sleeping on Mary J. Sherrod because she does have hits. In terms of popular hits, it's the same thing that happened with Monica and Brandy. Both Monica and Brandy can sing, but
Brandy
Monica
got the hits.
don't have the same level of hits that Brandy has.
Brandy had hits. Yeah.
She had hits. So
But
it's like, and then also on top of it, Mary J. Blige cannot sing to the level of Mariah Carey. Why would you?
Stop that.
Different.
Don't you ever take no high yellow bitch over no nappy head, mother.
Oh my God.
I'm burning my
Yeah. You know, Sherrod just to diss me.
You don't never take high yellow.
Who do y'all think this is? This is more of a hip hop question. Which Wu-Tang member do you think had a better guest verse? ODB on Fantasy or Method Man on All I Need with Mary J. Blige?
You're not even speaking English at this point.
Method Man. I say OD.
I agree. Fantasy is way
Even though
better.
Method Man won a Grammy for it, they won a Grammy for that song, by the way.
Really?
Yes, they won a Grammy. But I still say
ODB. But you gotta realize Sherrod is from Brooklyn. He's almost too black.
I am too black. I'm Brooklyn nigga.
I'm telling you, somebody's super black.
How dare you, Keith? Not in front of them, Keith. Not in front of them.
All right, we love you. Thank you.
Hi guys.
Bye. I miss you.
Somebody super black is going.
What is that?
He muted himself.
What happens is we have, and it's actually something we can actually discuss before we get back into the Trump thing. And a lot of times there are people that have a lot of talent and that you feel and you vibe with, but also we have this beast which is called popularity. So, you know, a lot of times an artist can get left in the sauce because they may not be as popular as somebody, like even with Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Like Erykah Badu had more marketability. She was more universal for whatever reasons, whether it was her looks or she was less intimidating, whatever it was. But she had just as many great hits and is just as extraordinary as Jill Scott. I'm not saying anything.
Jill Scott never had a Call Tyrone. She never had one of those.
Jill Scott had a lot of great. The problem is, and again, and this is what I hope we get away from with the switch of the pandemic, not even just with the Black culture, but with other cultures in general, is oftentimes we allow white people's opinion about shit that happens in our culture to dictate what reigns supreme and not supreme. Like, to be honest,
that was soul music.
If yes, we do, because even that's why I said I don't know why they would put Mariah in the same category as Mary. There's a whole different vibe going on there. You can't even compare the two.
Because it's 90s.
When I say Mariah over Mary, it's not even fair to the catalog and the legacy of Mary J. Blige, who is phenomenal. But let's be real. In this case, Mary J. don't sing as well as Mariah Carey, and that's
as it comes down to what it meant to you. I don't care about what it comes down to what it meant to you when you first heard it. You was like this. Oh shit!
I like Mary J's voice better than Mariah's.
Me too, because it sounds more around the way. It feels like home.
She's beautiful. It makes Mariah's like a machine. She's on like she can sing all the notes. She knows what she's doing, but it's almost like it's like amazing, but relax.
But you know what? This is like somebody saying, I like Chris Rock, but I don't like him as much as I like Carrot Top. I mean, it's two different things going on. And if you want to talk about proficiency,
I'm always Carrot Top all day, nigga. You know that about
me. In terms of proficiency, I mean, we keep some of it real. I understand
it's on the person and what it meant to you.
Doing these
First of all, I'd say whatever your favorite music.
It's about opinion. It's about what somebody means to somebody else. So why we do these things battling people anyway? Because some girl and growing up was like, oh my God, Mary J. Blige saved my life when I was going through this and this and this and this and this. It means way more to her than fucking Mariah Carey.
I agree. I get it. It comes down to what it means to you.
They were asking you.
I mean, you see how it gets after a while. I mean, and this is actually even what comes into politics, because politics now is everybody's personal opinion without looking outside to see the total effect of what's happening in the environment around.
The real question, Yamaneika, is what was Danny going through when he first heard Mary J? Tell us the story. Tell us about the boy, Danny.
Yeah.
What were you going through when you first heard Mary? Early 90s, like 94, 93?
Me?
Yes. Motherfucking your name's Danny.
7 years ago. I heard her singing on this show.
Yeah.
Whose voice is that?
Ain't nobody ever heard Mary J. Blige and go, who voice is that?
No, he could. Yes, he's one.
She hit some notes that were beautiful to me.
Her voice is
But
very.
I
you
heard
know her voice right away. So you
But
mean
he could put it. He can point it. He
like,
could
I
put a
never
finger
paid
on it.
her attention. I knew what she sounded like. But when
Right.
she sang this song, I was like, who's just sang that? Because it was beautiful. It hit me in a way that I was like, and then I found out, I was like, wow, she's great. Then I started YouTubing her, and I'm like, oh, I love her. Yeah, and that's
love.
Yeah. And,
So she speaks so
and I love how she speaks on panel. I love her soul. I love her heart. I think she's great. I think she's amazing.
I agree.
And
I agree.
say, I'm saying this for the record. I love Mary J. Blige. I have all her records, more than I can say that I had of Mariah's, because I didn't fuck with Glitter. I almost didn't fuck with Butterfly until I heard a couple of things. Like it takes a minute for me to hear what Mariah is doing, because her songs do tend to be sort of repetitive in sound.
No, Mariah some hits too. I give her that. I give you that though. I'll give you that. But she definitely got some hits, and she got some fucking, like, Obsessed is one of my favorite songs.
But Mariah has a whole album called Number One. Like, you got to have an album.
Yeah.
2 albums that are like number ones.
Only the Temptations can do that.
Mariah can say that. Barbara Streisand can say that.
Cool the gang. Cool the gang.
Yeah, but to have a whole catalog
notes
called
Yeah.
Number Ones.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people can't say that. I was surprised even with my mother had to bring this to my attention, because every time I hear something from Brandy, because that was we're the same age and I grew up with that. I hear music, I'm like, oh shit, that's Brandy. But like Brandy and Monica, Brandy only had like 2 number 1 hits. Monica only had 3, you know?
Yeah, because that's not, popular music is not ruled by our shit. If you see the top R&B songs, that's the top songs that we listen to. If you still look at that category.
Right.
Yeah, you see Monica and Brandy all through that motherfucker. The Boy Is Mine, maybe you didn't go to number 1 in, overall, but in R&B, it was number 1 for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Boy Is Mine was huge.
But yeah, but it was even bigger in the black community, nigga.
My whole high
We had to sing it at graduation. We had to sing it at my graduation.
Sing it.
Yeah, people were fighting. I remember people going, before we had the thing where they go team who this is. I think the team thing started with Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston, when they were like, who are you, team them? And
interesting.
I think team was used. But when Brandy and Monica came out, and I remember they both came out with an album during that time, and they both had Boy Is Mine on the album.
Yes.
People were like, and I was in LA at the time, so you know everybody's huge on Brandy there because she's an LA girl, and so they're like, oh no, Brandy, and I was the only one that was like, okay, I gotta stick with Monica because she needs support and she's not getting. But Monica also, her problem was she kept letting Jermaine Dupri and these niggas from Atlanta write. Not that I'm taking anything, because there's a lot of great music that comes from Atlanta, but sometimes it's like you gotta step out of whatever comfort zone so that we can reach more people. And so it was like she kind of had this ATL sound that didn't blossom, while Brandy kept reinventing herself music.
Because she was living in LA, but Brandy ain't no LA girl. Brandy's from Tenor motherfucking C.
Yeah,
she
but
country is country can country.
Right. We're not talking about.
She's been in LA since she was young, because she's been acting. I give you that. She's been in LA since she was young.
Claims LA, you know. We're not
she can claim what you want. Her original church, which you got baptized.
LA is southern niggas from like Alabama or Arkansas or some shit like that. So
every black person in LA is via something country. Them country niggas out there in LA trying to act like they ain't from no farm plantations.
So I want to get back to Danny's post and his neighbor, because this really,
So my neighbor, he sends me, this neighbor sends me, he's like, read this. I'm like, I don't read anything. He's like, just read it. I'm like, okay. So I read it, and he's like, what do you think? I'm saying, I'm not answering it. So I was like, you know what? I bet this would be fun if I posted it on Facebook. So I wrote, so I posted it, and I wrote, is this true? I got 230 comments.
Wow.
What is it?
Yeah, what's the article?
I don't know. It's about Trump. I don't know what it's about.
You didn't read it at all. You just shared it.
It's
Boom.
the
I'm like, okay, let me post it and have fun.
I think you definitely had fun because Danny's fun. I think also people get in the comments and you go, you know, one of the things before I'm trying to find it, maybe Danny can find it. One of the things that really kind of triggered me when I read it was a lot of the comments was about all these things that Donald Trump had done and positive things with Donald Trump. And it's sort of like, and we've had a conversation about this in the past, is like, even though those things aren't true or a lot of those numbers are being exploited to the benefit of providing a truth, right? Like he can say that he came off of a low unemployment rate. He can say that because he benefits from what President Obama had done prior to him, right? So some of these things in actuality, it's like, yeah, on surface, if we didn't do any investigation and if we just stayed where we were, yeah, okay, yeah, you have this, you can exploit these facts. The undertone for me will always be that we still seem to forget that the basis of this man is a country that is divided along race lines that he has exploited. Like, let's forget all the other shit. No matter how much we quote unquote may be prospering, which is not even true, right? But let's just say that all the shit that Danny listed that they said was true about him was true. At the end of the day, we're divided across country race lines, and a lot of people are not referencing that. Like when you have Candace Owens, who is a black woman that's being exploited by white people.
I like her. I know you don't like her. I like her.
From the race wars.
Sure you do. Shut up, Sherrod. Sherrod knows her. So, and he won't let her.
Oh, for real?
And Sherrod, I tagged you in the thing because I'm like, you know what? You know you could put me and that girl on the same thing together, but you won't.
You know I'm gonna do it. Somebody asked me about that tonight. That's funny. Somebody came up to me tonight and asked me about that.
You like her? You like her?
You and Candace, because I was like, I put Yamaneika and Ann Coulter together.
And we were fine. Listen,
it was good points on there too.
But the thing about Candace Owens is before we even talk about what she talks about, you have to understand the type of, not even just black woman, but black person that has been in an environment where they have gotten their narrative from a mostly white perspective. And there's one of two things that's gonna happen. When you come from a mostly white perspective and you are a person of color and you see your life through their lens, is you're gonna either be Candace Owens cooning it up and buffooning it up, or you're gonna be Yamaneika Saunders, the most militant black motherfucker.
Here's the thing, I think it's still hope for
flowers
Candace.
on her wall.
I think it's still hope for her. I think we can still bring her over to the light.
But when she says things, Danny, when she says things like, Cardi B needs to be quiet because we don't have a problem with the police. She's not afraid of the police. And 94% of black men are more likely to be killed by other black men than they are by the police. And it's like, again, you're taking statistics and you're not telling the truth behind the statistics and you're exploiting them. So number one, I'm not even someone that believes statistics because that means I would have to believe the same people.
You don't believe any statistics.
Listen, the same people that keep us socially and economically disenfranchised are the same people giving us the stats on how we are moving forward, which is why I'm somebody that grew up in an upper middle class black family,
Maryland, yeah,
upper middle class black environment. But the narrative every time people speak to me is that I'm uneducated or I'm some ghetto rat, because that's the narrative of black people in this country, despite the fact that that is not a majority of black people. So they keep getting statistics from the inner cities, which yes, need help, yes, need funding. And then they exploit those numbers and then they blanket it all over Black America. 94% of black men kill black men. And that is a statistic you're going to run, not even considering number one, redlining, segregation, the drug community that they have pumped into the inner cities. And on top of that, they have to fight against each other all the time and then try to exploit that.
Why can't
or we're not afraid of the cops, and we see a disproportionate number of men of color and women of color being killed by the cops is a gross understatement. It's irresponsible. And this is the type of shit she keeps running. And she has a platform because white people love a dumb nigga that's going to say they shit and act foolish for them so that they don't have to take responsibility that that's the same shit that they say.
Would you feel the same way if you were Chinese?
About Candace or a Chinese Candace Owen?
No, would you feel if you were from Wuhan, would you feel that way about Candace?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But we have a different connection to Candace.
So step out of yourself and put yourself in the shoes of a Wuhanese.
No, I know, but Danny's asking me a question, and then you see the part of, again, this is what I mean about questions, and this is why you don't just jump to answer. So if I was Chinese and I didn't feel the same way that I feel about Candace Owens as a Black person, that's because I'm not trying to get in touch with the people that are suffering the most right now in this country, which happen to be Black people, specifically at the hand of white supremacy and systemic racism. Okay? So they need to be opening their ears, because guess what? What people constantly forget is once there's no more niggas, there's gonna be whoever's next. It's going to be whoever's next. And so people don't think about that. So they're like, oh, you know, when Candace Owen goes out and says, oh, Black people just want a handout. Do you know how many people that support Trump are on welfare or public assistance who expect the government to give them Medicare and all kinds of
Tommy, are we going to ever have good times again? I want to just go dancing. I don't want to argue about Black skin anymore. I just want to dance.
You have the luxury to dance. I don't. I'm Black, so I don't have the luxury to skip and dance and all these other things. I have to think about that, because when I walk out in the streets, especially if I encounter somebody who's racist,
I'll jump in front of you. I'll jump in front of you. I'll protect you.
Okay. Danny said the same thing to me when we went camping. We went camping in the middle of Ku Klux Klan land. I've got wait, Sherrod, Joe, I got a bone to pick with you. I've called you.
Holy shit. Joe, what up?
What's the bone?
I was supposed to help her with shit and I got busy. Call me, I'll tell you everything, all right?
Joe Harari.
Joe Harari.
Am I on the comedy center? I gotta get out of here.
No, stay on.
Why do you have to go?
He's not, it's like a different podcast. He was
sorry, Yami, he'll explain everything.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting this is Stan.
Yeah.
I just ordered a pizza.
The beef against comedy clubs.
I ordered a pizza from here. Just ordered a pizza to go.
Sherrod, you are so tacky and unprofessional.
Oh, come get in here. I'm hosting the comedy show nightly.
Unreal.
Why?
Everybody now.
I like Sherrod.
Who is that?
See who it is?
Who is that? Is that Adele?
No, it's Ida Rodriguez.
Oh, shit. Ida, what's up? Wow.
You got two masks on?
Wow.
She's such a mom. She got on two masks.
That's funny.
This is what I got on. I keep this on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you Darth Vader?
That's her blue one.
You look like you're at a tennis match.
Hosting Comedy Cellar Nightly.
With a mask.
Comedy Cellar Nightly. This is what this is. Comedy Cellar. I'm at the stand hosting Comedy Cellar.
That's really funny.
That's what I do, baby.
Oh,
I feel like we lost our host.
I even know you were
I feel like our host is out to sea.
You got it today?
No, he's doing his own show. That's
like he left. The
so
host
Sherrod is hosting. So Danny, you're not hosting tonight. Last time I did this, you were hosting.
Sherrod is hosting, and he's out to sea.
You need to host at all times. Michael, can you cut off Sherrod's mic?
Somebody can cut off Sherrod's mic, nigga. I'm Sherrod. I'm the young Godfrey, the unstroked Keith.
So Sherrod, what's your take? Sherrod, you like Candace Owens? Do you like her?
No, but I think she, I like that she has her own opinion. It's like everybody doesn't have to have the same opinion. Danny, this is how
everybody has their own opinion.
Everybody don't have to have the same
opinion.
Everybody don't have to think like I think. I don't care for that.
I do like that.
God.
Not specific to
She's the
Candace,
black
but
girl that was left out of all the barbecues. So now she doubling down with white people, mouthpiecing for them. That is not her own opinion. She's regurgitating what white people think so that she can get that white coin because she knows she's not dynamic enough to ever get the black coin.
That's true. Shame on her.
Angela Ray if she could, but she can't because she looks like a fucking squirrel and you can see haterism all over her.
No, don't call her a squirrel. Don't name call her.
what do you think her parents' political affiliations are?
Sometimes they call me fat and I'm a man and I'm a this.
Nobody has the right to call you those names either.
Nigga, I don't care if they call me a man. My clit is probably bigger than a lot of these niggas' dicks. So
Whoa, come on now.
Ooh, the next step is bestiality. Go find a horse at the farm. That's not okay.
Danny, say squirrel again.
Squirrel. How do you say
It makes me happy when you say squirrel.
Squirrel. I say squirrel.
Help to the whirl.
I don't know. I say squirrel. I don't know why. It's an Earl.
It makes me happy.
Why you say squirrel? What do you say?
Squirrel.
We
Squirrel.
say squirrel. I say squirrel.
Squirrel. I like it.
all right, next topic.
Next topic. So this new book came out. Bill Woodward about Trump and him knowing about the coronavirus in February and knew it was how dangerous it was, but he played it down to the American people. That's out in the news right now. That's the number one topic of the news right now. What do you think?
I'm not pro-Trump, but I don't think that's unreasonable given the amount of panic that we have as a society.
You like the panic. You're right, Jabron.
You know, I mean, the result of people panicking, rioting, and all that stuff could, be worse than certain aspects of the pandemic. I don't know.
Why you gotta drag rioting into that? Are you trying to drag black people into it, you son of a bitch?
Well, because I was watching Contagion last night, actually. I'm halfway through, but there's a lot of rioting. And I'm like, oh shit, this could have been bad.
Oh, that's because you haven't finished it.
I haven't finished it, but Dimitri Martin's in it, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good for Dimitri. He working.
Yep.
I like him.
Those Greeks always work, huh? Those fucking diner monkeys.
I didn't know what I was laughing at till too late.
It's comedy, nigga. You heard it.
I know, me too, Jabron. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that was racial.
It's comedy. Well, y'all relax. This is what not being on stage did to y'all. Oh, nobody can say diner and monkey in the same sentence.
I got a question for you guys, not related to politics.
yes.
Yeah.
Who do you think was bigger, Nina Simone or Aretha Franklin?
Aretha.
Come on, Aretha Franklin.
No.
Aretha.
Again, that's timing, right? It's really.
Aretha was much bigger. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Well, you can't sleep on. No, Nina Simone was very big internationally. She's
huge.
Nobody's big into Aretha, money. What are you talking about?
Maybe you can't just say anything and just land it like it's something that's landing. It's not true. Nina Simone was international. And I'm not saying that Aretha Franklin wasn't, but Nina could make her whole coin without America. You have to.
Nina never had an RESPECT. Never. That's what a huge.
Didn't get a title of the queen.
Nobody had that.
You are such a limited sewer rat.
No, I love Nina Simone, but I'm conscious. I know that the world don't know her like that. You have to say to white people don't know Nina Simone.
But do we know Aretha because we live in America more than someone knows Nina Simone who lives in France?
You think
a 16-year-old in France know Nina Simone?
Sherrod, stop. You think white people don't know Nina Simone?
No, I didn't say that. I said they know Aretha more.
No, stop. You gotta.
That's it.
Because you don't know the history of Nina Simone.
What are you talking about? I don't.
Why she had to move out of this country is because she had a large fan base that was white. Black people fucked with her too. And she decided to use her platform to speak out against injustice.
I don't know about South Carolina's own Nina Simone. I don't know about South Carolina's own Nina Simone. I don't know about her. You're adorable.
She released Mississippi Goddamn as a single. It was banned throughout half of America, knowing it was going to be banned. She didn't give a fuck. That's so gangster.
And you learned about that years later. You didn't hear that on the radio?
No, of course I didn't. I wasn't alive.
You were born during that.
You heard Aretha on the radio, man. It's a no-brainer. Aretha is much bigger.
Okay.
I don't want to lose Yami.
Nina's more sampled than hip hop, though.
Come back, Yami.
Nina. Listen, I love Nina Simone. She had some of the greatest songs of all time.
That's not part of the critique, Sherrod, because you didn't hear Nina Simone on the radio and you heard Aretha Franklin. First of all,
I'm just saying, you said what's bigger. You said who's bigger.
I'm telling you, it's not just a clear cut thing that it's Aretha Franklin.
Yes, it is.
I'm just thinking about America and what America thought. Nina Simone traveled through, and I'm saying Aretha could too, but Nina Simone.
But you talking about Aretha Franklin, who's one of those, one of five.
No, I'm with Yami. I'm with Yami.
You would be.
Yeah.
You said Nina Simone's bigger than Aretha Franklin. What are you talking about?
Fighting her. She's got some good fighting with her.
Is that an episode of Scandal?
I can't. If we're going to talk to Sherrod, start asking questions about Scooby-Doo, Chuck E. Cheese, you know.
Because I don't know Nina Simone. I don't know South Carolina. You know she was from South Carolina.
Maybe yeah.
You don't even know that.
But Sherrod, you're not even saying the shit that's right.
You don't know about Gee cheese. You don't know nothing about no Gee cheese. You don't know nothing about no Carolinas.
Name
you don't know nothing about it. She's a Gee cheese.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah, okay, but look.
You don't know about it.
But Aretha was the queen of soul, and Nina never got a queen. She wasn't the queen of anything.
Who's the biggest artist? And you like, it's a no-brainer. Listen, Nina Simone got important shit that we all should know, but it's a no-brainer. Who's bigger artists? What are you talking about?
No,
that's globally.
But Sherrod, what Yamaneika is saying is that maybe on a national level, but Nina Simone transcended just America. She was so big on an international.
Oh, you saying Aretha Franklin did not?
I think maybe later down the line.
Your heart's in the right place, dum-dums, but you're wrong.
Sherrod, they're not even in the same genre of music.
I'm with Sherrod. On this.
No, because he doesn't.
Thank you. Your heart's in the right place.
I'm on Team Sherrod for this one.
Their heart's in the right place, Danny, but you're wrong with who's the biggest, the bigger artist.
No, you're wrong.
No, dude.
So, come on.
Nina Simone's great, like prolific, like unbelievably prolific. She's not amazing. She would tell you she ain't bigger than no Aretha Franklin.
That's how I'm talking about Nina Simone, because Nina Simone would never even, number one, have a conversation with you, and number two, never say to you.
Sure, she would. She went to my mama's church.
You don't know Nina Simone's, even her character, her carriage. That's not even something that sounds like something.
I see where your heart is, Yami, and I love it. I love you for your heart being there. I want to hug your heart. If I gotta hug your heart, I would hug it. But you know, Aretha Franklin's one of the biggest. It's Aretha, Michael, and fucking Michael. Jordan.
More supportive of the shit that Sherrod is saying. But if you ask any music historian or anybody that really consumes music,
they'll agree with me. It's Aretha Franklin. If you pick somebody else other than Aretha Franklin, I'll be like, all right. If you said Mary J. or Mariah, I'd say it's Anita. But not with no Aretha. Aretha is a cut above everybody. Are you nuts?
First of all, we don't even know if Aretha was a cut above Patty. Patty had the voice.
Where does Celine
expressions, mom?
Where does Celine Dion fit into any of this?
That's Canadian R&B.
He was eating poutine in Toronto.
Canada is not included.
Dion fits in here. A lot of Adele and stuff like that. You know, you always have to put it through a sift.
Adele from the stand?
To pump up white women that can sing so hard. So you got to put it through a sift. You got to shake it. So Celine Dion made it. Adele made it.
What's my girl from back in the day who could sing the white people we all thought was black?
Adele can't
with Cash Money later on in her career. Shit. The white woman. God damn it.
Wait, what?
You should know this, Yami.
What? I didn't hear you. What did you say?
The white woman who could sing back in the day, who was like, we all thought she was black, but she was white. And then she signed with Cash Money, like maybe 10 years ago. Son, she signed with Cash Money at the end.
Tina Marie? But
Tina Marie. He signed with Cash Money? Yeah, they gave her a big check. You know why? Because Baby looked out for her because she was having money problems, and Baby gave her a big deal to make money. He gave her a big deal, signed her, gave her a big signing bonus because she was going through some shit.
Tina Marie was also somebody that didn't get her due, and I'm gonna tell you something.
I agree.
People love a white woman that can sing black, but they don't like her to be black. Do you understand what I'm
No,
saying?
we liked her more than white people did.
Tina Marie was adopted by a black woman who was a gospel choir director, and she taught Tina Marie. That's why she got that soul like that, because she got
Oh, I didn't know that.
respect for the black community, and she wasn't trying to appropriate or do
Right,
it
she lived it.
there. Plus, she was musically inclined. She played all kinds of different instruments. She had a respect for it. So it's unfortunate. While black people really do hold up Tina Marie,
We love her. We love her.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, after
See?
this, go put a couple of. I'm telling you, just go to Spotify. You will thank us. You will thank.
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
I'm doing it right
Yeah,
now.
you get her respect, but only black people loved her. But yeah, Cash Money helped her out at the end and gave her a big deal, and she fucking made like maybe an album or two under
Crazy.
Cash Money.
Yeah, that's
Do you
good.
have any Weezy features?
Don't listen to the Cash Money shit. Listen to the old shit first. Because I don't,
That's respect that Baby looked out for her and
Yeah, but
fucking
I
signed
don't
her
know
when nobody would sign her after that.
no telling what they had her singing. But so go listen
No,
to
they let her do her own shit.
Square Biz.
Oh, money. And if you don't know Square Biz, you don't know music. Straight up. Oh, my pizza's done.
Portuguese say love, and won't you say it, won't you say it, won't you say it tonight? Portuguese say love.
Coffee Club, best pizza in the business. Check this out. Come on by, everyone.
We barely opened it.
That's the best. I love you.
Joe, are you cross promoting?
Yeah, I got some pizza to go, guys.
Fire episode, and by the end of it, Sherrod and I both gonna be fired.
How dare you?
I'm gonna get fired. And Sherrod gonna get fired for cross promoting the stand throughout the episode.
I wanted some pizza. They ain't got pizza at the Olive Tree. What do you want me to do?
Amazing food at the Olive Tree. We've all
some pita bread.
They have the salmon. He loves the lamb chops. We always have lamb chops. He has his own special sandwich at the Olive Tree. He's ridiculous.
Oh, interesting. What is this special sandwich, Sherrod?
Sherrod, tell him about your special sandwich at the Olive Tree.
Oh, yeah. I ate there earlier. Liz wanted pizza, I wanted pizza. So I'm taking Liz pizza.
And look, he's trying to bring it on to Liz now that's why he's getting the pizza.
That's right. I threw it on. That's why you really throw a white person under the bus.
Michael, can we get Liz and them back on and cut Sherrod's mic off?
How dare you, Yamaneika, after what we've been through?
You know what, Sherrod? It's almost like I'm going to get to heaven and somehow they're going to put your mansion right next to mine and then
You know it's true. I'm going to smell that cooking.
Fuck out of here.
I'll be over there, get some of that gravy. You making gravy?
You know I know how to make gravy too.
Oh, a bike with a pizza, nigga. Hosting the show.
He's just talking to random people on the street. Nobody gives a fuck.
Where are you still in front of the stand?
Riding.
He's walking to the cellar.
I'm giving the show 4 more minutes.
Oh, you're at 20.
Nice shot. I like that angle.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I haven't been outside at night like that in the city. It's gorgeous.
Really? Yamaneika, where do you live?
I'm in Harlem.
Oh, you're in the city.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I haven't been out like to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my house. So
Yeah.
I need to get out. I really do.
Have you been doing
Yeah,
shows?
you gotta get out
Outdoor
more.
shows or not?
Well,
It's
not
the most beautiful town in the world, and out here seeing it.
I'm doing a show next Saturday in Connecticut at the Fairfield Comedy Club.
Okay, but nothing like local. None of these like outdoor rooftop parking lot shows.
No, I was gonna start going back to the stand, but I don't think I can go back there. I don't think I'm gonna be welcome there. I've had some words with some of the owners.
Wait,
But-
who you had words with?
God, why don't you get one of the owners on this? Let's make it happen.
A handful. Y'all trying to side with her.
I'm never gonna bite my tongue for stage time. The stage is everywhere I go.
That's true. That's smart. That's
You know? But I think in these day and time, I still got love. I just don't agree with some of the shit that was said. And at the end of the day, I think what's important is now more than ever, we have to stand behind things that we really value. And there's certain things that I value, and I think Black lives need to be valued along with every other.
I think Black lives tonight don't matter at the stand.
What?
What are you talking about? You went from the stand, you haven't beef with the stand, so Black lives matter.
I'm not addressing that anything with the stand.
Oh.
No, she wasn't. Yami wasn't being specific with what she had words with. She had words.
And also, I would, if I was going
Jew attorney.
if I was going to make a comment about something with someone I had words with, I would want them to be there on this thing so that we could talk about it. I don't do that shit where I'm like, oh, motherfucker said so and so and so. I want you to be right in front of me so that we can get the shit cleared up.
That's how I am. I'll come in swinging though. I don't go no words.
I go to the DMs. I'm too scared.
Mouth.
You go to the DMs.
I make a hot tweet.
Danny gets in a lot of trouble for his stuff because it's like he'll write something and it'll be so funny, but then people don't get it. Like they don't understand it. Sometimes it's a joke. My favorite one was the lady that wound up that she was going into labor on a plane, but then she's the reason that there was 9/11 or something like that.
Whatever it was, I don't remember.
It sounds edgy.
People were like, what?
Yeah.
Pregnancy and 9/11?
It cleans the people. It cleans the people on my page.
And a 9/11 abortion joke.
Who would 11 abortions?
The strong ones survive on my page.
Like that. It wasn't making fun of 9/11. It was about like if there was a story. We don't know all the stories, right? But then you start. This is like a fantasized story that's so real it could be real, but it's not. He says a few things at the end where you go, okay, this is not real, but you don't know that leading up.
Yeah, you can't blow it in the beginning. You got to leave it until the end.
Yeah.
That's life.
Oh, what a show.
We should close out with a Tina Marie song.
Yami, sing it.
Alexa, play Tina Marie.
But which song?
Alexa doesn't care.
He doesn't. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to play it through my Alexa volume 9. Alexa, play Square Biz by Tina Marie.
There we go.
Square Biz by Tina Marie on Amazon.
Is that produced by Manny Fresh?
Danny, get ready for your next favorite song. It's going to be Danny's favorite new song.
Already, I love it. Yeah.
This is interesting. Old school. Square Biz, interesting.
Square Biz,
Oh, this is great.
Oh, shit. I'm hosting the show right on my bike. I crashed into some people walking across the street. Y'all don't respect what I'm doing.
Oh, you're on a bike?
Yes.
Wow. That is so bold.
With a pizza in one hand.
I was running home to make sure I was in front of my laptop with proper lighting.
Not me.
You're like in an alleyway.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not easy though.
Yeah, Sherrod Small, your screen looks like Blair Witch Project right now.
I ran into somebody too, man. You have no idea. I almost killed a white woman.
I feel like I'm gonna see a silhouette in the background randomly.
Oh God, it's like
nice. That's a dope view.
I dropped my phone.
That's like a skateboarding angle.
I dropped my phone. Skateboarding angle.
Looks like you're about to do
a drizzle too. But what a show, guys! What a fun show.
This was fun.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I really had fun. It's good to see how passionate you are about Nina Simone, Yamaneika. I love Nina Simone. I'm obsessed.
I love Nina.
Nina's great, but don't get crazy about it just because you just get into it.
No, I've been obsessed with Nina for years.
Yeah, but she's not bigger than Aretha Franklin money.
But she means more to me regardless.
Different.
She means
your
more
heart.
to me.
Do you know about the story of Nina Simone taking the gun to a record company because they weren't paying her?
Oh yeah, she did a Miles Davis. She pulled the Miles Davis.
Because I want to know how much he knows. You know about it, Sherrod?
She pulled the Miles
I've read
Davis.
her. I think
the gun to every meeting.
yeah, she's had a lot of stories that were like very aggressive.
She learned that from Miles, baby.
Did you know she was so talented? Her town set up a fund for her so she could take piano lessons and classes since she was a kid because she was that good.
A small town in South Carolina did that. You're right.
North Carolina.
The church, but the town got behind it.
Michael, please cut Sherrod's Michael. I mean, he's just parakeeting shit. He don't even. Yeah, she had a gun.
Sherrod, Nina's from North Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. I know she was from Carolina.
You don't have to cut him off. That's the end of the show.
Yeah, we just gonna end.
Give him the next few minutes. It's fine.
South, North, who cares? They separated when I was alive.
We have like 30 seconds left of the show, and Yami's like, cut him off, cut him off.
You gotta get used to Yami. That's just Yamaneika. Danny, that's just Yami. Yami being Yami, I say. That's why at the last 10 minutes of sex like this, off me. I've been finished, bitch. I love you.
Me too.
All right, y'all. This was fun.
What a great
Good
show.
talking to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Stay healthy.
Yeah,
Stay
plugs.
Hey, oh yeah, I'm gonna be at Fairfield Comedy Club next Saturday. There's a 5 and a 7 show. It's me, Marion Groden, and whoever else stops by. Please go get your tickets and let's have fun. We're gonna have a good, loving time.
All right.
I love you.
Bye, all. Peace.
Sean, plug it.
Oh,
take it easy, Sherrod.
You want to plug?
Your Instagram.
Oh yeah,
Cohen
at Gibran Saleem. Just at in front of my name on social media.
Boom, Danny.
Danny Cohen Comedy Instagram. Don't follow me on Facebook. You won't like it.
Don't forget Sherrod Small. Yep. Check out Small Ball, my comedy sports podcast on Apple Music and Spotify through Embassy Row. Check it out, Small Ball, and Race Wars, of course, on Patreon. Patreon.com/Race Wars. Check out the new and classic episodes. We got some shit. Guys had fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love you
Thank
guys.
you. All right.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Show. I got a pizza. Love you. Miss you. Hopefully the 30th will be back. Peace.